Hello world and welcome to World's End Tarot. Today we are doing a yes or no reading for you. It's a pick a card reading and I already have 10 options laid out for you to choose from, each with a corresponding piece of beautiful sea glass. So let's have a look at the sea glasses and then you can make your decision based on the card that you are feeling most drawn to when you are thinking about your yes no question. And then we're going to do a little bit of a quick reading for each of the answers, find out what energies are coming up for us. If it's a yes, what kind of corresponding energies are around that yes. If it's a no, what also kind of corresponding energies are coming up around that. Maybe a bit more of a investigation into why it's a no, and a little bit of advice just to end the reading with, and wish you luck on the journey. So let's go and have a look at option 1 and the sea glass for option 1. These were all picked by me a few days ago during my trip to the beach. This one is a piece of green, very dark green sea glass. Hoping it will come up here for you. It looks like it may have been the edge of a bottle or a jar. So this is this number 1. And then we have number 2, a very, very, very tiny little piece of rare blue glass in a very pleasing little pebble of blue there. So that's number 2. For number 3, we have another piece of green. This one's more flat and slightly lightly colored compared to the first one. That's option 3. And then we have another pebbly sized bright green for option 4. Beautiful. Kind of emerald color that one. Then for option 5 we have a brown or red piece of sea glass, which I think might be the only brown piece of sea glass I've found so far when looking. Very pleasing to find one of those. I'm hoping one day I find a pink piece of sea glass. Then for option 6, we have a white option here of sea glass, very kind of middling size compared to some of the others. So that's option 6. Then for option 7, we have a kind of khaki yellow colored, again a piece of green, khaki, kind of, it's definitely a more yellowing green than some of the other options you have available. So that's for 7. Then for 8, we have a dark, small, kind of triangle shape. It's almost more bluey green, I would say, this one. Or actually, I think maybe more like hunter green or forest green. It's quite dark, but it's still bright as the light shines through. So there you go. That is for option 8. Then for option 9, we have a paler piece of sea glass, and it's kind of, I mean, it's definitely white, but there's certainly a blue tinge to it. I don't know if that's showing up particularly comparatively to option 6, but there's certainly a bluer tinge to this piece. And then for option 10, we have a petite little white piece of glass that has a kind of pinkier tone coming through it and is there for option 10. So I would like you to sit with your question. Please ensure it's more of a yes or no question, and let yourself be guided towards the card and sea glass combination that you feel most attracted to at this time. And I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile one. This is your yes, no reading. As you remember, you chose this particular piece of sea glass and your card. Let's find out if the answer to your question is a yes or a no. Okay, pile one, the answer to your question is a resounding yes, with a lot of encouragement actually, particularly if your yes card is something to do with relationships, networking, or possibly opening up emotionally to somebody else. This is a particularly good sign that your question is a yes. I want to just go into a little bit more of a reading on why this particular card is coming up with a yes. So let's have a look and see what some of the energies around your question are bringing up for Spirit. What Spirit wants you to know at this time, pile one. Okay, so the first card that was coming up here for you, pile one, was this 10 of Pentacles card, which is again another big indication that this is about family, this is about stability, this is about building foundations and building a legacy. And so again, this is very much supportive, yes, in terms of if your question was about a relationship, for example, or to be honest, building relationships within business as well, just because of the pentacles here. Although I would say there's an emphasis on family, there's an emphasis on planning for the future. These types of themes are coming up with this. It's very supportive of relationships, legacy building, and family time here. This card here came up reversed, which I think is quite interesting, but it sort of speaks to me that there has been some kind of release of negative emotional energy recently, or at least Spirit is encouraging you to start thinking about ways to release negative emotional energy because that's no longer serving you. And so this is being reflected here in this card coming up. I'm seeing that we're beginning to leave behind this particular energy. If you've been resonating with this energy recently, Spirit is asking you to start leaving that behind. That there, actually, if anything, I will say, if you look really closely at this card, I hope that we can see here what I'm talking about. Please hurry up and focus for me, camera. It's hard. I'm using these little ones so that we have lots of options for yes and no's. Right, okay, so here we have a figure mourning the loss of these 3 cups, and she is refusing and forgetting to acknowledge that there are 2 perfectly beautiful cups and a big bottle of wine sitting on the table here already for her. This is basically reflective of this card that you pulled originally, pile one. This is why Spirit is talking to me about this right now. You have been concentrating on the wrong things of late. You've been concentrating on seeing things not going your way rather than working out things that focusing on things that are going your way, focusing on positive parts of your situation, and also being grateful for the situation that it is as it is. Spirit's encouraging you to continue with that healthier mindset, because if you're spending too much time mourning the things that are not possible for you, you're really missing out on opportunities that are just waiting for you right there and then, if you just turn around and see them for what they are. Lastly, I would say here we have the 8 of Wands showing up here with this figure. She's feeling lost and is grasping for some level of control in amongst a chaotic situation. And I do feel like Spirit is just speaking to that feeling of panic. I'm wondering if some of you feel like time is running out. And I feel like Spirit here is saying don't settle for something just because you're running with a scarcity mindset. There are plenty of options available for the paths that your life can take. So I do feel that that's linking in with the Five of Wands card here. When it's reminding you not to focus on the things that are not going your way and to instead focus on the things that are. Again, with this particular card, it's similar but slightly more nuanced than that. It's more being mindful of the fact that there is more than one opportunity for you in this lifetime. It's never just one option, and this idea that there's only one way to do things, and if you don't manage it that way, that you're a failure. That's a really unhelpful way of looking at a problem. And so I feel like Spirit is just reminding you that that panicky mindset's not of use to you when making best decisions about your life going forward. I want to also just delve into our Moonology cards to let Spirit give you one little bit of more positive, direct advice to supplement the card that you chose along with that original sea glass. Piece of advice, please, for pile 1. Thank you. Gosh, you got 3 at the same time, pile 1. Let's go through these together. First of all, we have well, there you go. If I was right about this being a love question, there you go. Bring love into the situation. I feel like this is particularly love for yourself, though, pile 1. I'll say that. I think there's a lot of self-love that you are needing to give yourself right now. Next is the energy is gaining momentum. Yes, things are moving ahead. And what do you need to release? I mean, this is a complete reflection of what we have just been looking at in these particular cards. I wish that this focusing would keep up with me. What do you need to release? That's the same thing as talking about this panicky situation that we have in our heads with the 8 of Wands and also the 5 of Cups, really focusing on things that haven't gone our way. I really feel like you need to question about what are you holding on to, and is that really helping you at this time? The energy for what you want to happen is absolutely gaining momentum, and you need to be ready to take that when it comes to you. Remembering at all times to bring love and self-love into the situation at hand. That is the gift that you have to use for your own gain, pile 1. And I wish you all the best in luck and life, and I look forward to seeing you here back on my channel again. Remember to like and subscribe to my videos so you never miss another reading again. See you soon, pile 1. Hello, pile 2. This is your reading for your yes/no question. I hope you have it in mind. You chose, just to remind you, this tiny little blue piece of sea glass for your reading. So let's find out what is going on with your yes or no question. So pile 1, you have the 10 of Wands. I am unsure if this is a yes or a no to your question right now, so I'm going to be using some more cards to find out what energies we're dealing with before I give you an answer. Right now I feel like it's quite a strong maybe. We need to work out exactly what's going on with this one, so let's do this. The answer to pile 2's question. Wow. Oh my gosh, that just flew out. We have a 3 of Pentacles coming out for you. I'll give you a little bit of a more focused option so you can see what we're dealing with. Okay, let's have some more, please, Spirit, for pile 2. Thank you. Okay. Pile 2, please. Pile 2, please. I feel like I need another one. Thank you. Pile 2, please. Aha, there you are. Right, let me see what I'm working with here, pile 2. We have Temperance. We also have the Lovers card. We have the Three of Cups card, and we have the King of Wands card. I'm going to say that this is a yes. It's gonna feel like a no, but it's a yes. What you're dealing with, pile 2, in my opinion, is probably to do with career work-life balance questions. I feel very much this is about progression in career, and this is about how to build a better life for yourself and for your loved ones. And I feel like some of your questions are going to be revolving around things like, is it worth continuing? Should I be leaving my job? Is this the right path? Those types of questions are turning up for me in this, and it's to do with the fact that right now you're in a very, very intense period of hard work, and sometimes it's going to really feel like it's not worth it. But you're at the end of a cycle that is about to begin afresh. What I'm seeing in your future here is collaboration tenfold. I'm seeing collaboration with like-minded people. I'm feeling and seeing celebration of achievement. I'm seeing collaboration in ways that make you feel like you're growing. I'm seeing you learning how to get that balance as you go along. I'm seeing collaboration possibly with partners, or at least some sort of more there's something very much happening between you and a loved one. If you're in a partnership, it's a very good sign that you guys are going to be on the same page. I'm also seeing a development of you coming up in more leadership positions, really taking control of your life, possibly being in a managerial position as well for other people, or in the very least for your own projects. So what I'm seeing for you, pile 2, is a very difficult journey towards a resounding yes. But Spirit is also warning you that it's going to feel like you should have been saying no. So just be aware of that. We're also going to leave you with some extra advice here coming through with our Moonology cards. So let's have a little wow. Gosh, it just flew out. Okay, wow. So let me get all of these. Pile 2 is messy. You have 2 different cards falling on the ground. Okay, let's have a look at what you've got here. You have faith in your dreams. I don't know how much more clear I can say, okay? It's gonna feel really tough, but you need to keep going. It's a yes, pile 1. Pile 2, pardon me. We have confidence is the key to your success. With this card, I'm really seeing push to the King of Wands energy here. This is more of this self-confidence and self-reliance energy coming through. And lastly, we have, it's time to release negativity. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense if you think about this level of not feeling like you can do it, not feeling like you have it in you, feeling really scared and tired and at your last wit. It's time to release that energy and to really have faith in yourself, your dreams, and have the confidence to push through. Keep going, pile 2. You're doing amazing. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. I would love to have you back here on my channel, but until then, I'll see you later, pile 2. Bye. Hello, pile 3. This is your yes/no reading for your question. So let's find out. You chose the big, beautiful green piece of sea glass here. So I'm just going to place that there, and we're going to find out if the answer to your question is yes or no. Yikes. I don't know yet. Well, let's do a reading. We're getting the 10 of Swords. My first impression is to say it's a no, but I'm going to do a reading and see if I agree with that, because I don't want to be too hasty. Let's find out, please. What are the energies surrounding this question for pile 3? Let me know, please, Spirit. I want to know what we are dealing with here, please. What are the energies that I need to be aware of? Thank you. What are the energies I need to be aware of for pile 3? This one's coming up here. Oh my gosh. Literally just thrown itself across my reading table. I really like playing with these cards because they're so small that they just feel really active. Another one, please, for pile 3. Thank you. Okay, let's find out what's happening here, pile 3. This one fell out first, so I'm going to pop that there. This one fell out second, I think. I had this one, and we have these two. Put this here and here. Oh, hi! Ooh. Hey, so pile 3, if you felt like you could have been going with pile 2, I would actually ask if you look at that reading. There's some similarities going on with how these cards have come out for you. So pile 3, this is unfortunately not a very obvious yes or no. You're very much still in the middle of this energy right now. There's other things that are playing. This is interesting because I actually feel like you already know the answer and you're almost looking for permission to give it to yourself. That's, I think, why I'm not getting a very clear yes or no. And of course, when you have a card coming up like this, normally you would be like, that's a no, but I think it's more complicated than that. I think that you know deep down what the answer is, and these situations here are going to be much more about that being a more obvious answer in hindsight. Reason being, you are the person in control of your own life at this stage. And always, really, I don't want to get that twisted. You're always in control of your own life. But this particular question that you've got going, you can have the yes and you can have the no depending what you choose to give this answer. You are the person in control of this answer yourself. If you want to say no, say no. If you want to say yes, say yes. The reason being, I have a lot of indication that this is a very this point that you have with this question is like a fork in the road, and the result of both of these yes or no questions and the choices behind those answers, they kind of lead to the same place. You are on a path that is leading to new beginnings, success, and very intense creativity, as well as being placed into a leadership role, if that is what you're looking for. You're someone who's going to be able to provide for their family. You're someone who is able to take risks. You're someone who is using creative, exciting endeavors. I'm really seeing a lot of people being the types who have larger projects like writing novels and painting as well. That's coming up. Also, travel is coming up. So this idea, I feel like you're feeling very defeated at this point in time, pile 3. And so there is this question of giving up and genuinely just feeling that you have nowhere to go. And there's some panic happening within that as well. But really, it's not going to be long until you have a moment of freedom coming your way. It's not going to be long until you are seeing the successes of your endeavors. And it's not going to be long until you are in a position where these types of questions no longer feel particularly useful for you, because you're in a position where you feel very much in control and within your own authentic power to choose how you live your life. So I'm sorry I can't give you a clearer answer than that, but I do wonder if you were feeling particularly drawn to asking either a different question or clicking on a different card in this video. I would urge you to do that if this is not a satisfying answer for you. But personally, this is much more in your control than you realize. And you're the person who's writing your own story here. I'm going to give you a couple more pieces of advice before I leave you here from the Moonology deck. Spirit, what do we say for pile 3? Thank you. Maybe one more. Everybody else has had 3 so far, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, let me see what I'm dealing with here. Oh, a fiery climax approaches. Yeah, you're at the end of this journey, pile 3. It is what it is. Adjustments are required. Yes, they are. These are things that you're in control of, pile 3. You're the one that's in charge of this right now. And lastly, believe in the impossible, okay? This is the version of the yes if you're looking for the yes. You're getting both the no and the yes here completely. You have your own decision to make, and you should not be looking for this question in this manner, because you already know it inside you. So it's not a useful exercise for you to be focusing in this type of way on your question. It feels like you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay, pile 3. Yeah, you're gonna be okay, pile 3. But yeah, this is a question that I cannot answer for you. You are the person who knows what this means. Okay, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading, although it was not necessarily maybe the answer you were looking for. If you want to see more videos from me, please consider subscribing, liking this video, leaving a comment. I'd love to have you back here. I really like hearing how you find your readings. But until then, see you later, pile 3. Bye. Hello, pile 4. You chose the tiny little bright green sea glass. And of course, you chose pile 4. So let's find out the answer to your yes, no question. Ooh, I'm getting a yes from this. But let's go into the cards to double check how that's coming up. We're getting the Emperor energy here. I'm getting that as well. Can I get some more energy for pile 4, please, Spirit, for their question? Thank you. Oh my. Thank you. That's I feel like one more as well. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let me see what's happening here. Oh wow. Whoa, there's lots of really scarcity energy coming up here. Lots of panic. And oh, pile 4, you are very interesting. We have the Empress, we have the Sun, we have the 9 of Swords, we have the 6 of Cups, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Pile 4, this question feels very intimate. I'm not going to speculate exactly what you have asked, but this feels like it is in relation to a partnership, possibly, and I'm saying that this is a yes. I think that some of you are feeling very lonely at this moment in time, wondering if you're ever going to find your person. And Spirit is saying that yes, this is going to happen. And for the meantime, Spirit is asking that you be kind to yourself, that you make sure that you're thinking about ways that you can give rather than take at this time, ways that you can contribute to yourself, to ways to build yourself up. I'm wondering if some of you have dealt with a breakup, or a divorce of some kind, or just there's a feeling of having been single for a very long time coming through. And not being happy about that, because there's obviously lots of us who are single and completely content with that. But that's not what really I'm seeing here. I'm seeing somebody who's looking for their other half. And I mean that in a spiritual sense, not necessarily in any sort of traditional sense. So this could also be platonically looking for best friends as well, that kind of energy. There's something about looking for happiness coming through. Spirit is very much saying that yes, it's going to happen, that yes, you are fine, that yes, they see that there is a lot of trauma going on here, the lots of feeling very, very sorry for yourself, very, very isolated, very panicked actually. And that Spirit is also seeing the other aspect of you, the other type of person that you are, pile 4, that spirited, excited, productive part of you who is just so able to give and receive in such a healthy, happy, positive way. You're very generous, pile 4, and Spirit would like you to lean into that. And there's something about finding your people by doing that type of work. There's something about charity work happening here actually, really building and connecting with community. there's something about finding your people there. So I want to look into the yes. So yes, pile 4, yes is the answer. I just want to get more into some lasting advice from the Moonology deck, because we need it. Something very interesting has happened, because this card that, oh, that's nice. Something that I hadn't noticed before has been reminded to me. This one too, and actually this one. You have 4, everybody else got 3. Okay. This is really nice. Okay, so number 1, pile 4, do not let pride get in your way. There's a little bit of that kind of energy coming through here, okay? Feeling a little bit like you're too good for certain things or something, or just feeling a little bit shy. It's isolating you in a way that's not helping. So don't let pride get in your way there, please. Win-win outcome is forecast. I laughed when this came out because it made me very happy. Yeah, this is a yes, a big yes to your yes/no question. Also, again, bring love into the situation. This is self-love, but I do feel that this is another indication that if you are single and looking, it's coming your way. And then lastly, nothing is yet set in stone. You have a lot of options coming up, and there is something about taking your life into your own hands and really enjoying the choices and the opportunities that you have without letting pride get into your way. I do wonder if some of you had a particular way that you felt things were supposed to, how things were supposed to be, and that has been challenged. Spirit is saying to you, nothing is set in stone. Like, enjoy life. It's rich. It's filled with surprises. It's full of richness in life, and that's part of your story too. So go with it, pile 4. That was your reading. Good luck on your journey and enjoy that yes. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, pile 4. If you did, please like, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment and let me know what's going on. I really love hearing, really love hearing your stories. And until next time, see you later. Hello, pile 5. This is your reading. You chose a little piece of brown sea glass. Maybe orange, who knows. Anyway, let's find out if your question is yes or no. For the first off the bat, I'm seeing a yes, okay? Let's find out what other energies are going on in your reading today, pile 5. Messages for pile 5, please. Messages for pile 5, please. Thank you. Thank you. Messages for pile 5, please. Whoa. Oh man. Messages for pile 5, please. Thank you. I feel like all 3 of those ones want to come out. Let's find out what you are. Okay. So, pile 5, it's definitely still a yes. There's something that hasn't been working for you. You're not really getting what you need out of this current situation, and you know the current situation I'm talking about. It just feels like there does feel to be a little bit, there's something cantankerous, is that the word? I can't pronounce it. Cantankerous. There's a cantankerous personality afoot, I can see. There's something about wanting to get away, out from under this person's feet. There's something about getting more independence here. There's something about having that space to really reconnect with yourself. There's something about getting a better balance to the things that are indulgent and the things that are useful in your life. And there's also something here about actually having that space to really start new endeavors. I'm also getting 2 ace cards, which are a massive yes anyway. And the World card is just so strongly, this is a yes. If any of you particularly are wondering, is it time to leave a certain position? Is it time to go on this holiday? Is it time to do something that feels slightly risky or like adventurous? It's a yes, particularly for those types of situations. Congratulations, pile 5. It was extremely clear. Let me see as well if we have any extra messages coming through to you from the Moonology. Oh, yeah. Well, this makes sense. There's this one too. Fair. One more, please, for pile 5. Thank you. So we have show the world the real you. Again, world, that's coming up. If travel is something that's on your mind, take that holiday, take that adventure, take that transfer. There's something here about traveling. Show the world the real you. Also about reconnecting again, getting out into the world in order to get to know the real you. Nothing is yet set in stone. Well, nothing ever is, but there's lots of options available to you. Spirit's reminding yourself not to be so drawn to one particular path. You have more options available to you at this time, pile 5. And last, a little bit of advice here, balancing spirituality and practicality. That is the perfect example of temperance there coming back to you again. There's something about balancing different aspects of your life coming in here as a way to reconnect with this question and what you should be doing individually. So I'm talking, you know, making sure we're eating healthily, making sure that we're getting out and about, making sure that we're getting out into nature and looking after our mental health. There's lots of ways that we can bring balancing spirituality and practicality into our lives. Enjoying tarot readings is one way to bring spirituality into our life, but also actually enacting more practical ways of making ourselves feel better by making sure we're eating well, sleeping well, and, you know, getting out and about and seeing people that love us and enjoying our lives, not sitting at home watching too many YouTube channels. So yes is the answer to your question, pile 5. And I wish you all the best of luck with that. If you enjoyed this video, I would love you to subscribe, like this video, comment, and let me know. And I hope that I'll see you back here again. But until then, see you later, pile 5. Bye. Hello, pile 6. You chose the beautiful little piece of white sea glass here. Kind of looks like a shark tooth. Anyway, let's find out the answer to your question. Is it a yes or no? Ooh, I think it's a yes. But let's find out exactly what other energies are coming through for you right now. We have the Knight of Cups, so this feels like a romance question. Let's see. What other energies does pile 6 need to be aware of, please, Spirit? What other energies are coming up for pile 6 in this yes and no reading? Interesting. Yes, no for pile 6. That one's not, that was not that one. 2 more, please, Spirit, for pile 6. What other energies does pile 6 need to be aware of, please? What other energies does pile 6 need to be aware of? I'm a bit shy at the moment. What other energies? Thank you. One more. Thank you. That's it there. Right. It's still a yes. It's less, pile 6, it's a yes. And Spirit is also acknowledging that right now, or currently, some of the reason that this question is being answered is because things have felt really difficult for quite a long time. And you had got yourself into quite a lethargic, kind of strained mental place. A lot of things have felt very still and not moving, and there has been struggle. And there is now coming into your life a breath of fresh energy and inspiration, and it's now a time for celebration and enjoying things that you have worked hard to gain. And I am seeing possibly that if this is a romantic question, that there is some very exciting romance on the horizon for you, pile 6. Something that you have been waiting for a very long time is coming into your life, whether that be in the form of a new relationship or partner, or also in things like more experience opportunities, more excitement and adventure opportunities. There's just this fresh piece of energy coming up into your life right now, and the spirit answer to the question is a yes. It's a yes with a side of encouragement, and definitely spirit is hearing that this yes has been a long time coming. You've been waiting for this yes for a very long time. Let's get some more advice from the Moonology cards. This one just fell out on my lap again. Let's get one more, please. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you have... I mean, these are so crazy. These cards just jump. Let's look at what they all are together, please. So, pile 5. Here are your... Is it pile 5? No, it's pile 6. I'm sorry. Pile 6. These are your pieces of advice from spirit right now. Your dreams need a practical plan. So this is interesting because I do feel like when we look at the Knight of Cups in terms of the yes, sometimes this energy can be quite romantic and flippant. It kind of like charges in without really thinking about it first, only seeing the positive sides. It can be quite a childish energy. So it would make sense that we're getting something a bit more practical in terms of the way to go about this yes. And so, yes, if this plan is to succeed, if this question has some more question marks over how to go about this, practicality is coming. Oh, pardon me, let me focus. Practicality is coming into this answer because the Fool and the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is very practical, very material about getting what he needs and sharing what he has. And so it makes sense that no longer are we dealing with the cups or the Fool and the Hanged Man energy, or even the swords. We're really dealing with the practicalities of how to have this yes come into your life, pile 6. So practicality is some of the reason and the way to get to that adventure that I think you're about to have. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yes, it does. Good. And your hard work is paying off. Good. Because it needs to. You've been sitting in this place for a very long time. And then we have the echo of the King of Pentacles in your original energy spread. Prosperity lies ahead. Again, coming in with that Taurus energy. This is a very practical yes. I would suggest you get your ducks in order in a practical sense. Make sure you have enough resources to do the things that you're looking to do, and have fun, pile 6. It is very much a yes from spirit here for your question. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing and liking and letting me know in the comments. I love hearing what you think. And until then, pile 6, I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, pile 7. You chose this sort of yellowy, khakier kind of coloration on this beautiful piece of sea glass for your chosen token. Let's find out if the answer to your question is yes or no. Ooh, I think this might be a no, pile 7. Let's find out what the energies are for this particular situation that you need to be aware of. For 7, please. For 7. For 7. Thank you. For 7. Energies that 7 needs to be aware of, please, Spirit. For 7. Thank you. Oh, there's a hidden one here. Yeah, this is a no. Very much a no. Can I have a couple more, please, Spirit, for 7? About things they need to be aware of. Thank you. Thank you. This is a no, 7. And actually what I will say is there does seem to be some indication that there are some people who are out to get you who do not have your best interests at heart. I'm seeing conflict, I'm seeing things not going your way, I'm seeing people who are quite unavailable, I'm seeing things just luck not quite being on your side at this time, you needing to wait, and just be very aware of some malicious activity going on around you, pile 7. There's just a lot of indication that I'm seeing conflict with this 5 of Wands. I'm not seeing you being heard. I'm also seeing that there is definitely some indication that you have somebody in your life who you should not be trusting, that they are not somebody who has your best interests at heart truly, and that there may be some kind of feeling of betrayal coming in, and temptation coming in, and hurt and devastation coming in. If there is something going on where you feel like somebody could be possibly having an affair, it does seem like they could be, or a friendship that is becoming really toxic, or gossip happening around you, possibly even theft, I can't speak, theft, of your possessions, or of your secrets, or of your, I'm seeing it being more to do with your words, so people maybe twisting words that you've said, and there's just a little bit more indication here from Spirit about making sure that you're looking after yourself and that you're balancing with the Temperance coming through. I feel like because you're in a situation that does seem quite toxic, I have 2 indications at least here about you needing to maintain your boundaries spiritually. We have the Hierophant here, and we have the Temperance here. Both of them are in yoga poses and like taking some time in a mental place to look after themselves and achieve that balance. Hierophant is particularly interesting about this idea of traditional expectation, and also like having lessons that they can teach other people. I don't actually see you necessarily as the Hierophant in all situations. I actually do see that you have some more older, possibly family members that you could come to for some advice about the situation you're asking me about right now today, that they might have a better solution. And I think quite a lot of their advice may actually come down to not rising to the bait, and maintaining your boundaries just generally by grey rocking a situation. If you don't know what grey rocking is, I would Google it and have a little look. So let's get a bit more advice about your situation, pile 7, from the Moonology cards, just to end this reading on. But yes, I will say that this question that you have, it's a no, okay? It's a do not go past go. That's what I'm seeing. Just had a bunch flip up on me. These are all of your answers here in a oneer. So let's go through them, pile 7. You have luck is on your side. This is a really good, positive piece of encouragement from the Spirit. We are needing luck in this situation, and so Spirit is letting you know that yes, there is luck here to help guide you through this. Answers you need are coming. Well, yes. I do feel that there may be some kind of reveal for you, so be prepared, okay? And emotions are running high. They are. And I do think that this is also a little indication that you need to keep your head. I think that's why you're getting these 2 cards here, Hierophant and Temperance. They're coming up so strong because you do need to keep your head. Keep your head and get through this. Luck is on your side. You need to keep having faith. Do not get too closely involved with whatever situation is resonating with what I'm talking about here. The answer from Spirit is a resounding no. So thank you, pile 7. I wish you a lot of luck with this, and if you enjoyed this reading, if it was useful for you, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you back here another time. All the best. Bye, pile 7. Hello, pile 8. This is the little sea glass that you chose, the little triangle of green. Very satisfying. Let's put it aside and find out if the answer to your question is a yes or a no. I'm getting a yes so far, but let's go into the where and why of what's going on here. So, pile 8. What energy does pile 8 need to be aware of at this time, Spirit? With their question, that one's coming through. That one too. What energies does pile 8 need to be aware of at this time? This one here. Ooh. Let's see what we've got going. We've got the Sun. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. This is fun. Thank you. And one more, please. What does pile 8 need to be? Thank you. Ooh. If you were attracted to any of the previous readings, pile 8, go with them as well, because there's some similar messages coming up, okay? You may have more nuance going on in your answer than just a yes, no. But for this one, if you're only attracted to this particular reading, the answer is definitely yes, okay? Spirit is very excited about this new endeavor, whatever this seems to be. There's something about this being really purposeful and exciting, and there's opportunity for you to be promoted energetically into a better place. Some kind of taking control of your own life going on here thematically, and kind of leaving behind more self-doubt and energies of sadness and grief. It's something about getting out of your own head an awful lot more and back into your own life, taking more control for yourself, and also feeling a lot more emotionally balanced and self-contained, to the point that you're really showing up for yourself in all kind of aspects of your life in a way that's much more powerful than it ever was before. I'm really seeing you developing skills. I'm really seeing you kind of turning up in more managerial positions and guiding other people. I'm really seeing you start to think a little bit more about ways that you can bring more money and finance into your life. There's definitely signs of financial health coming into this reading as well, pile 8. So this is a yes. I want to look into the Moonology cards for any extra advice that Spirit wants to give to you right now at this time in relation to this question. So let's ask Spirit, what does pile 8 need to be aware of, please? What other messages do you want to give to pile 8? I don't know how I'm going to edit that one out, but that's so funny. Damn, pile 8. Ooh. Okay, welcome back. That was just me asking what other messages Spirit has for you at this time when the camera fell over. So this just jumped out at me, which I feel is like almost a message for myself at this time. Confidence is the key to your success. Keep going. Even if your camera falls on you mid-reading, you just need to keep going. We also have show the world the real you, which makes sense. This is an opportunity for you to show yourself in a better light and in a truer light, pile 8. And can't help but feeling that some of these messages are in relation to my own energy right now, which I just had a good time just then with that camera falling over. Oh, I have this for you, and I also have this one for you. Let me see. Okay, so I'll give you a closer look at these cards. We have confidence is the key to your success. Absolutely. And this is what we're having coming through in the rest of the reading. We have King of Wands coming through. This is a very confident energy, and so is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a different type of confidence. It's much more self-contained, much more emotionally based. It's a very calm energy that I get from Queen of Cups. It's very admirable. There's something very mature about it. It's certainly emotionally mature about it. So it's definitely a type of energy and a confidence to relish in. So it's a beautiful card to be getting for your advice here in pile 8. Show the world the real you. Tap in with much more authentic expression of yourself. You are not going to be rejected by people who read you properly. So those old wounds are no longer useful for you, and they can hold you back in making better, newer friendships. The energy is gaining momentum. It certainly is. This is all that new energy coming in with that Ace of Pentacles, pile 8. You are filled with potential right now. You have to go with it. And here, another piece of beautiful advice. Hold your vision. You know what I'm talking about. Whatever this question is, whatever these wants and desires are, the way that they're showing up in the world, Spirit is asking you to hold your vision and stay true to your course. Okay, pile 8, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe and comment. Let me know. I really like hearing your comments and particularly enjoy your perspective on the readings. I hope to see you back here, and until then, see you later, pile 8. Bye. Hello, pile 9. Hi, pile 9. I forgot what number I was on there for a minute. This is the little piece of seaglass that you chose, the beautiful kind of blue tint white piece of seaglass. Gorgeous piece. So let's find out if the answer to your question is a yes or a no. Probably a no, but we're going to find out what the energies are around this question, okay? Oh my, I actually cannot believe this one just flew out. I cannot believe how many of these cards are just falling out today. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, what other energies does pile 9 need to be aware of? Spirit, please help me understand this. Please help me understand what pile 9 needs to know. What does pile 9 need to know? Thank you. What does pile 9 need to know? Thank you. Okay. Okay. What does pile 9 need to know? Spirit, what does pile 9 need to know? What other things do I need to tell them? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So pile 9, I'm saying that the answer to the question is no. And in this reading, I do have some kind of advice about what's going on here. Particularly, I want to say if this is a question that involves questions around relationships, particularly romantic relationships, this is a no, okay? This is not a happy set of cards. If a relationship is just recently broken down, you must accept that that is the way that it is going to be, because you need to move on. Things were good, then things were not good, and you were very, very, very much thinking about things before any of this happened. This can also apply to situations, by the way, pile 9, so if the relationship aspect of what I'm saying does not actually suit your question, there is something about harking back to the past when things were better and really, really focusing on the past when things were better, and that really not helping your current situation and really not doing your present self any justice whatsoever. What's actually happening right now is there is just such a lot of emphasis on the internal intellectual side of your emotional health that like it's really just holding you back, and there's like another step on your journey where you start to come out of this mental fog and back into a place where you start to see more options opening up around you for you, and it leads to a much more defined piece of authentic power stepping into your life, where you can start moving on, you can start being a lot more honest with yourself and really start to develop you as a person in your own right, as opposed to in whichever situation was here in the past that you're still kind of harking back on and trying to think about. It's just not for you, okay? Pile 9, there's better things lying ahead. So this is a no from Spirit, a kind no that sees why you're asking the question, but nevertheless is saying no. Can I have some more advice, please, for Pile 9? I want to know what Pile 9 thinks. What do we need to tell Pile 9? What do I need to tell Pile 9? Thank you. What do I need to tell Pile 9? That one too. What do I need to tell Pile 9? That one as well. So let's see what these cards are saying. The energy is gaining momentum. This change is coming soon, okay? It's about to break. It's almost as if like it feels like there's a swelling and the water is about to break onto the beach. There's a swelling of energy and there is change coming. So be aware of that. Luck is on your side. You're going to be okay, Pile 9. There is a... Oh, I can hear the sirens going on outside. Luck is on your side, Pile 9. You're going to be okay. There is a shift in energy happening because it needs to happen and it's for the best. Lastly, a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so maybe this is even more clear about why there is a certain break that's happened, particularly for those of you that have this question about relationships coming up into it. This also, again, this is about a new energy to do with connections. So if it's not to do with relationships, it's to do with friendships or to do with career things and those types of energies. There's basically been a rupture and there's going to be a repair, and the repair is going to be much better than how things were before there was the rupture. You're going to be coming up much more stronger, and this is something that has to happen and is a really good thing actually deep down, but right now the answer to the specific question you're asking is a no, okay? So I hope this was informative for you, Pile 9. I wish you all the best. And if you enjoyed this reading and want to see more videos and readings from my channel, please subscribe and let me give you more readings. I'd love to hear if you are resonating with any of my readings in the comments. I always love hearing your stories, so let me know. But until then, and until next time, see you later, Pile 9. Bye. Hello, Pile 10. This is your reading. You chose this beautiful, teeny little piece of white sea glass. So let's find out, is the answer to your question a yes or a no? Ooh, I don't know yet. It's the Tower card. Now, many people would say this is a no, but I'm less convinced. Let me find out before I give you my opinion on that. What energies does Pile 3 need to be aware of? What energies do I need to be aware of on behalf of Pile 10? Thank you. Let me know, please, Spirit. I need more advice about what's going on here. Tell me the energies that are at play. Thank you. Tell me the energies that are at play for Pile 10 here with their question. Let me see what's going on. What's going on here? Yes. Okay, cool. Tell me some more, please, Spirit. That one there. Thank you. What energies do I need to be aware of? Oh my goodness, that is a mistake. Pardon me, Pile 10. What energies do I need to be aware of for Pile 10's question? Thank you. What energies do I need to be aware of? Let me know more about this. Thank you. I need more, thank you. Okay, let me find out. Okay, pile 10, the answer is yes. But I feel like you are up to something a little bit naughty. There's something going on here. But for your question like there's something here. Okay, oh my gosh, there's so much going on. Pile 10. Pile 10. It's a yes. It's a yes. Here's another reason it's a yes, and I think you're up to no good. I've just got a notification on my monitor that says that the temperature has risen and I have to stop shooting if I'm in shoot mode. So I don't know if the rest of this reading is even gonna register, but I'm gonna keep going and hope for the best. This is a yes partly because it's a controversial yes. I feel like a lot of people are probably not gonna so basically there's some kind of question here about it's like there's like an indication from spirit where the whisper and the naughtiness part of this reading is they're whispering in your ear, burn it down. That's how it comes across. So it's like, should I give in to this? Like, should I burn this down? Like, what is that? I don't know what that means for you, but this is a yes with a bit of a wink. You've felt very stuck in your own head for a very long time. There's ideas of constriction, there's ideas of traditional expectation, and there's something here about getting your own power back. And I'm seeing it coming into relation to maybe a relationship with somebody who maybe comes across as someone who's not very, like maybe not good enough for you, or like isn't the traditional choice. And I'm seeing that spirit says it doesn't matter, you're going to have a very happy experience with this person or with this opportunity, and it doesn't matter if it's non-traditional and it makes other people uncomfortable. You do you, boo. That's how it's coming across. So it's a yes. And I'm getting some more yes advice coming through here with the Moonology card. That's that one. And that, I can feel that one here, this one, there, thank you. So let me see what we have going. We have, well that's silly. Actually no, it's not, it makes sense. Oh, I've lost a card. Right. Prosperity lies ahead. It does. 10 of Cups is coming, and I feel this is emotional prosperity as well as some financial. You're very close to achieving your goal. It says there is so much sort of go for it energy here. And also, interestingly enough, to end this reading, you have nothing will come of this situation. A lot of the risks, supposedly, or the idea of like bucking convention, the idea of it is worse than the reality of it. This is spirit saying, yeah, it's going to be fine. Don't worry, don't overthink, do what you need to do, burn it down, follow your instinct. It's the right decision for you despite maybe possibly stepping on other people's toes. It's going to feel worse before it happens than the reality of the situation actually is. So almost as if there's something about, was it asking permission after? No, what's it? Oh, ask forgiveness rather than permission. This is what this is. Just go for it. This is a yes, pile 10. A controversial yes, but a yes nonetheless. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope that my camera has not exploded, and if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, pile 10.